What's good, people? It's your boy Axel Rose. Hold on, people. Enjoy the intro music. Oh yes.
But now in the halo,
Woo!
get me to the morning. The sofa like that, we falling in it. We are broke, can't pay our tab.
Woo!
This is my audio time capsule.
Yes, people.
Of the
Yes,
things
people.
we've been through. The things that we are going through as a world.
Just sorting out the sound and stuff right now. Be patient,
As
people.
a country trying to make it to the morning. As a city trying to make it to the sunrise.
Woo! Hello, YouTube. What's good? It's your boy Axel Rose, and I am back. I am back streaming you some greatness, people. I've just sorted out my sound and stuff like that. But yes, people, how have you been, YouTube? Hope everyone's been fine. I know I haven't been giving you guys any content. I know, but it's been really hectic. But anyway, it's not even about me at the moment. Right now, it's about talking about a couple of things that's happened this week. We've had a couple of things that's been interesting. Let's talk about that Nintendo Switch release and stuff like that. I know I'm really behind and stuff like that, but you know, I've been really busy. But for the people who rock out with this channel, I'm sure you want to hear my opinion and stuff like that. I was going to give you a fully edited video, but there's no time at the moment, people. There's no time. And we're also going to talk about that Meek Mill DC4, Dream Chasers 4. Now, it's been a long time since he's put out some music. He hasn't really put out anything after. What the hell has happened to my league points? What is going on? Why don't I have league points? Okay. Hold on. Okay, for some reason I'm not online. Okay, we'll sort that out in a second. But anyway, let's talk about that Nintendo NX shit first off. Well, now let's call it the Nintendo Switch. Let's call it, like, first of all, I prefer the name Nintendo Switch. I prefer the name Nintendo NX. Like, obviously, oh, that's why I can't sign in, because it's downloaded the new update thingy. But anyway, the Nintendo NX did sound like more of a hardcore machine. You know, it does sound more cool. It does sound more futuristic and whatnot. But then again, it's not a very casual friendly name, if you know what I mean. Like, Nintendo do have a very strong female user base, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing that they've got that Sony and Microsoft haven't got in spades. Like, yes, there are a lot of female gamers that do enjoy Microsoft and Sony products and stuff like that. Especially with Sony having such a long heritage and stuff like that, dating back to the early 90s and stuff like that. But come on, man, Nintendo's got the franchises, and especially with the Wii and stuff like that, they've got the female vote heavy with the Wii and the DS. You know, they've got franchises which are like mainly catered to females and stuff like that, and successful franchises at that. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like Animal Crossing and Nintendogs and stuff. That shit's not for dudes, you know. If you're a dude and you're playing that, whoa. Okay. But anyway, well, I'm not gonna lie, those games are good and they do have a universal appeal, but they're aimed at women. Come on, you can know that. Anyway, I'm in these streets. So, yeah. So, when bearing in mind the name and stuff for the console, it makes sense that they'd kind of play it safe. And the Switch, from a marketing standpoint, does seem more versatile. You can do a lot more things with it when it comes to advertising. Tired of your old console? Make the Switch. Hey, life's a bore. Make the Switch. You know what I'm saying? So they could do so many things, basically. You know what I'm saying? I can only think of a couple right now because I'm kind of off the green cigarettes. But I know you know what I mean. I know what you mean. Who should I play with? Who should I play with now? Pause. I I haven't messed with Jury in a minute, so let's see what's up. But yeah, so from a name standpoint, it's a little bit disappointing, but at the same time I can see why they did it, and I think in time I'll get used to it. Just like the whole Wii thing, like in the beginning having a console named the Wii was very strange, but afterwards, you know, we got used to it. So should have really hit the training mode first quickly.
That's how you start.
Let's see what we can do. But anyway, as regards the unit itself, the commercial that they had for it was actually quite good, actually, I'm not gonna lie. The basketball game, which like they had the basketball game where the guys were on a court and they stopped playing the game. They stopped playing the actual basketball game to go and play sorry, I can't concentrate. Alright, let me hit the training mode quickly so it'll be a little bit more natural. So I have to get used to how she uses this game. But because I don't want to play like a slouch, people. I want to give you guys that great quality. I want to give you guys, you know, I always give you guys that great quality, people. But yeah, like maybe if it was a case of, alright, they were playing basketball and then it started raining and then they had to go inside and then the Switch came in handy then, that makes a lot more sense. But the way they did it was a little bit cheesy. Like, yeah, let's just stop playing a fully fun game of basketball and then just start playing on the Switch. Like, really? Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Oof, that stuff like that kind of makes me a little bit worried and be that they don't still kind of understand it altogether. Because it seems that, I'm not gonna lie, from the marketing, from the people that were actually in the commercial, it did kind of show that that they knew that they had to advertise it to a slightly older audience and stuff. But that being said, I didn't see much in the way of games. Now, yes, they did have Skyrim, yes, they did have a Mario game, but the recent statements that have just came out by Nintendo themselves and other developers have said that the games that we've seen aren't exactly a representation of what we will be getting next year. So that could mean two things. That could mean they could either look a lot better or they could look a lot worse. And the fact that they came out and told us that kind of makes me think they're going to look a lot worse, you know? Like, sorry to be a negative Nelly and stuff like that, but Nintendo wouldn't have advertised the games looking worse, you know? Especially for the first time they're unveiling it to the public. It wouldn't make sense for them to, oh wow. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense for them to just advertise it not looking good. And you know, well, unveil it with it not looking as good as it could. And then we've even have the other developers coming out and say, hey, maybe our game might not be coming to our console. Nice. Now, one of the things that got the internet really excited about it was the fact that Skyrim was available, and having a portable version of Skyrim was something that was really awesome and attracted a lot of people. But now, we're hearing that that might not actually be the case. Like, it might be a case of Skyrim not actually being available, and they can't be doing that. They really can't be doing that. And Nintendo can't be false advertising. I don't know what the point of them is. I don't know what the point of them advertising Skyrim if it's not even available. Now, I can understand if the game is currently in development and it's not finished. That doesn't matter at all. Like, that happens all the time. Games are advertised all the time before they're actually finished, but not if. Basically, if you don't know that the game's coming to your console, there's no point even like advertising it. And I don't know why I don't even know why, to tell the truth, I don't even know why Bethesda would allow their game to be in a commercial and then come out and say that it might not be in a system. That is very funny in itself and stuff. So there's all this weird stuff around it. But apart from that, it kind of seems like a cool device. Like, to be honest, I was initially disappointed. I was very disappointed when they unveiled that, man, because it was like, I kind of wanted something more along the lines of a traditional console, you know? And I'm sure a lot of other people out there wanted something like that too. But that being said, it kind of does speak to Nintendo doing what they usually do, being innovative. And we've already got 2 boxes under our screens already with the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So it's like, how many boxes can we really have under our screen, you know? So, but that being said, maybe like the whole cradle thing, like the fact that it's basically just a HDMI and USB port and it doesn't have any extra power, kind of is a little bit disappointing, you know? It is very disappointing. It's like, it takes away from it being a console, to tell the truth. It is like buying just like a super 3DS in a way. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. Now, and the controller, to tell the truth, like the Pro controller is very uninspired for a Nintendo controller. Now, that being said, I know you think I'm hating on the machine. I don't know, because when I'm in the middle of really liking it and really hating it, because it's not what I wanted, to tell the truth. But at the same time, it's not necessarily a bad idea. It's not necessarily a bad idea, you know. But it's not a good idea either. It depends on how it deals with things like next gen things. Like, is the online good? Does it have a kind of trophy stroke achievement system, you know? Is it compatible with a lot of multi-platform titles? Like, will there be a load of games available for it when it releases, you know? All this kind of good stuff. Now, if they do have all that stuff available, then there's almost no reason not to invest in the machine, especially because it's going to be different from the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. And it's like, do we really need another 4K console in the house? Well, I don't know. But here's the thing, I drive, so I don't know if I'm going to be playing it in a car. Like, for those occasions where I do take the train and stuff like that, when I'm going to France or on a car thing and I don't know the direction of where the place is and stuff, because I haven't been there before. Oh, come on. Instant overhead. But yeah, basically, in case of it being a place I haven't been before, I don't know, there is some times when I'll be inclined to use it. But when I'm at home and I'm going to play a video game, I prefer to play a more traditional console, you know? I prefer to play something with a little bit more weight and power. And the fact that the games are going to be actually on cards, like cartridges, it doesn't bode well for the actual quality. Because think about it, we're used to getting our games on Blu-rays now, and Blu-rays have a load of space, you know what I'm saying, like a load of space. So, but there's gonna have to be some kind of crazy compression going on just for us to be able to get to get these games looking really, really good. Even though the hardware in the in the Switch is supposed to be decent, there's gonna have to be a load of compression going on to get these games just looking as good as what we have now. And we're getting new consoles, you know, so the PlayStation Pro is about to come out, and that's about to be more beast, and then the Scorpio is going to come out and it's going to be more beast than that. So it's actually really crazy, real crazy, but really interesting. Like, so, I mean, like, I'm kind of halfway interested. Like, where it all depends, where it all comes down to for me personally is the price, because the Xbox One out here in the UK where I live is $249.99. That's how much it is for an Xbox One S, and that comes with FIFA 17. So Nintendo definitely have to undercut that. They can't sell it for anything. They can't even really sell it for 200. Maybe 200 the highest is the highest they could go in the UK. Like, if they could, I don't reckon them selling it for $300 in the US would be a very good idea either, because that puts it in the same price range as the Xbox One S, you know? So price is definitely gonna be like a serious factor. I reckon Nintendo should take a hit on the hardware and sell it at a loss and make the money back on the software, because once you've got the machine, you're gonna want to buy games for it, right? Anyway, and Nintendo look like they have a lot of software. I know they're gonna have at least the regular first-party software. They're gonna be re-releasing some of the Wii games, you know, Wii U games and stuff. So they're definitely gonna make their money back if they do that. But yeah, they have to sell it sense for them to try and sell it for 300. If they try and, like they said, they're gonna try and sell it at a profit, but if they do that, that's just going to be a bad idea, because this Christmas, the PlayStation Pro and Xbox One S should do quite well, because they're both in that golden. They're both cheap, to tell the truth, and you can get a PlayStation 4 for $250 and an Xbox One for $250. And you know, it's great. I'm not gonna lie, the Xbox One S should be selling more, because I'm not no Xbox One fanboy and stuff like that, whatever, but the Xbox One S just offers a lot more for that price range. The 4K Blu-ray, the HDR gaming, even though they do actually have HDR gaming and built into the PlayStation 4 now, actually, so that is good. That is a good thing. I don't know. The Xbox, like, I don't think Sony cared as much about their Slim as Microsoft did with theirs. Because the PlayStation 4, the regular PlayStation 4 is still a good deal. It still looks cool, still a nice looking machine and stuff like that, you know. Still has great games, still powerful, you know, you can, still easy to swap in and out the hard drive and stuff, so I don't see why they need to replace that. I really don't. But anyway, we'll see what happens. You know, the more they release about the machine and stuff, that the more we see. But price is definitely a factor. But I'm not buying the machine for no reason and stuff. Ooh, should have went for that. Oh. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got into it there for a minute. But anyway, let's talk about that Meek Mill and that DC4. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was avoiding most of the snippets and stuff. I was avoiding because I didn't want to spoil it. I heard some stuff on Instagram when he was pumping those tunes and stuff, and I was like, okay, this sounds like it could be fire. This sounds like it could be fire. So I'm just gonna chill and stay back. And oh man. What I heard is kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. But I haven't listened to the whole project. Well, I've listened to the whole project, but I haven't marinated on it, you know? I haven't marinated on it. You know when you listen to a mixtape a couple of times and stuff, and then... Oof. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know when you listen to, you know when you just listen to a project and then you just let it get into your soul. But then again, some projects, you know, some projects just guide you quicker than others, you know. But it is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of cool. Like there are some standout tracks, like Litty, obviously. I'm really digging the chorus on that. Tory Lanez is doing his thing. But I can't think. He kind of sounds like somebody else on that track, man. Me again, man, me again. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, that hook is strong. That hook is definitely strong. But I'm trying to figure out who else he sounds like. Woof. Mix up. Oh man. So we're gonna definitely get in the dojo during a second. But yeah, that's definitely a standout track. Tony Story 3. Now, I don't think it's as good as Tony Story 2, but I think it's good. I think it's very good. I think it's very good. That's another standout track. That's another standout track. That track's actually bananas. That track's actually bananas. Like, I'm surprised at how quickly it hit YouTube. That stuff is actually, that stuff hit YouTube kind of quick. So we have Millie. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of that. The name escapes me at the moment. But yeah, that sounded like it'll be more flames. I'm not gonna lie, I'll give you guys a more of an in-depth review of that in another video. With some animated gifs and stuff like that. Just because I can't remember the titles of the song and I don't, and it's really unprofessional. Dang. Had to rock with that donut there. But yeah. You got but, okay, to tell the truth, I should have started with my overall premise, because I do think the project is good, yeah? But I don't think it was worth the wait. If you know what I mean? Even though I've said every track I've talked about so far is one that I liked. It does sound like he's had Quentin Miller writing for him though, because a lot of the flows that he has are similar to Drake.